Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's well. Thank you very much for coming over and watching Claude and the Bansters. Great show for you tonight. It's the North London Derby preview, and we've got two fantastic guests with us tonight. We'll introduce them in 2 seconds, but we are live.
Thomas, it's up for grabs now! Thomas! Right at the end! Tony Adam put through by Steve Ball. Would you believe it? Pierre is in for Arsenal and sweeps it home. It's bergkamp. Magnificent. Stripped it away from Claude. Henri! And it It's time to go!
Good evening, everyone. Like I said, we are live with two fantastic guests with us tonight. And that is obviously Mr. Antony Costa from the famous boy band Blue. He's got millions of bloody smash hit trophies and master trophies and God knows what.
I've got more than
Antony,
I've got more than my beloved, mate. I've got more than my beloved. It pains me to say that.
How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Hope you've been well.
Yeah, I'm good, boys. I'm good. Nice to be on the show again with Danny. I'm sure you're going to get to him in a minute, but yeah, it's all good. And he's written Danny Bear Tottenham's tie.
I've got all their gear on. He's even with me. He's with me.
Have you got the headphones?
Hold on a minute, I've got him with me. Just only once. There he is. No, I haven't got the headphones. I haven't got. Unfortunately, I had them in the Tottenham trophy cabin ones. Anyway, there you go.
That's about the only trophy that's in the cabinet, in it, Danny.
Here we go. Here we go. It started already, Terry. I'm going to have you tonight. I tell you.
Also, we've got with us Danny Bear. He's sold his retail business to Tesco's PLC. They had a chain of around Europe with 126 outlets. He's acting in 3 huge films this year. The latest is Nemesis. We're going to show that in a minute. The trailer for that's coming out on the 29th of March, featuring Billy Murray, Nick Moran, Frank Harper, Ricky Glover, Julian Glover, and it can be purchased on all digital platforms, including Sky, Amazon, iTunes, HMV, and all retail stores on the 29th of March, I do believe, Danny.
Fantastic film indeed. It's out on the 29th of March, and it's a wonderful tale of betrayal and retribution and revenge. You must watch it.
All right. What we do is, Dan, is just before we get into the debate of Arsenal Tottenham, we'll show the preview now, mate.
Fantastic.
Yes, then, mate. Everyone round here's got a tall tale to tell about the old gangsters. I've heard them all. The blood, the guns, the glory, the trust.
The city we love the most.
In these old stories you used to hear, I don't suppose anyone ever mentioned John Morgan, do they? This person. I just want people to know who and what you really are. An Englishman's home is his castle. Your defences are gone, your drawbridge is down. You've been taken over, and you're queen. Hell must be empty. That's all the devils are here. Sometimes in life, if you want to get the bad guy, you have to become the bad guy. How about that for happy families?
Looks fantastic, Dan. What else can you tell us about it, mate?
Fantastic film. It's up on the 29th of March, and it's a must watch. It's going to be fun. It's a great film. One not to miss. Out on all digital platforms and available to buy in any retail outlet.
Brilliant. It looks fantastic and can't wait to watch it, Dan. Diesel, super chat there quickly before we get into it.
Yeah, just hello to everyone. I hope everyone's well. What a treat we've got for you tonight with these two guys on. You know it's going to be bants guaranteed. Come on. Right, listen, let's go to the super chat first of all. Gary Mattingly, one of our loyal guys in the chat who's a Spurs fan, but you know, we don't hold it against you, Gary. You know, everyone's welcome here, mate. Gary's put evening Diesel, Terry, Claude, Danny, and Antony. Hope for 3 points. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
I'll let that go, Gary, because you've paid for it.
Come on, Gary.
But listen, Gary, mate, always appreciate you. You know that. And listen, I just want to say one thing now, right? Because we look after our mates over here. Yeah. Please, please, please make sure you watch this film, because I will do a stream about this film. Yeah, because this film is right up my street. I'm into all that, and everyone knows I'm a movie buff. I will be doing a stream, and I'll be testing everybody in the stream in the chat room. So, mate, you've got to watch it. Do your homework. All right, so come on. Let's support Danny and let's get it out there. Yeah?
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, man.
Well said. Well said.
Exactly.
Right, let's get on to it, guys. What we're here for. The North London derby starts Sunday, 4:00 p.m. Just wondering if you're out of mourning yet, boys. Obviously, you won the league back in November, and since then you've been going downwards. So, just wondering if you come out of mourning yet, boys.
No, I've come out of mourning. I come out of it a long time ago because I don't expect much, because we knew it weren't going to last. But we're still above you, which is as Jose said today. I don't look down, I look up. So that's what I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there.
I mean, Terry, I think the last time I was on, as well as correctly predicting the score line, there was a civil war going on between Terry, Diesel, and Claude about Arteta in and Arteta out. And it really did blow up, if I remember rightly. I mean,
that's right.
Have your opinions changed since those days? I mean, we are pressing the top four. We're in all the competitions. And I must remind you all, we've scored the second amount of goals, 100 goals, in the top 5 European leagues. Okay? And we've got a very, very tight defence. So I'm definitely Mourinho, we're a prolific manager. But are you, I will come to it, but are you still Arteta in or are you Arteta out?
Well, listen, nothing's changed as far as I'm concerned. To be honest with you, I hope he does turn me around. That means we've been successful, you know what I mean? So at this present moment, I still have my doubts. And I've got to say, a lot of your fans calling up Arteta in. A lot of your fans a few weeks ago couldn't wait to get Mourinho out, calling him negative, getting couldn't wait to get him out. They wanted, I'm saw on the football terrace, which Antony's been on as well. I saw you, Antony, on there as well. There was a couple of them really anti Mourinho, and I know you're big Mourinho fans. What do you feel now? Do you feel now that he's turned the corner?
I think, Claude. I think the last couple of, we lost 5 and 6 games. That weren't on, as we all know. I think the football weren't great, as it was there to see, but it looked from the outside that he lost the dressing room. But from now, for some reason, he just seems to have turned it around, and you can see the players playing for him. I mean, look what he's done to Harry Kane. He's just been a phenomenal this season, even more so than last season. So, listen, you've got to give him time. As Danny said, we're in 2 cup competitions at the moment, like you guys are with 1. And we'll just see where it goes. I'm not expecting much. If we win, we win. I'll be buzzing. If we don't, then, I'm just used to us always being the bridesmaid. And I'm fed up with it at the moment.
Well, Anthony, you have to understand that, Mourinho is always trying to combine the beautiful with the practical. And that's what he's doing now with Tottenham.
Of course.
It's the beautiful and the practical. He's got it. For that run up until Christmas, we were flying. We were scoring goals for fun. We weren't conceding many. We had 8 or 9 games where he was trialing a few different things, different defences, chopping and changing a bit. But all of a sudden, bang, you've got your Bale on form, Son, Kane, Moore sitting behind, Endon, Bellerin, Højbjerg in the centre midfield. I mean, look at that as a 3 and a 2. I mean, does it get better than that in the Premier League? For me, it doesn't.
Well,
And anyone that said Mourinho out doesn't understand football.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you what I see with Mourinho, and I noticed this. In games, if they're 1-0 up at half time, it's dangerous because he'll probably sit back too much. I noticed that one game against Palace, it was 1-1 at half time. I think that done you a favour because they came out second half, they went for it. But I noticed in a few games when they've been 1-0 up and it's cost them points. I mean, the game against Wolves away, I think it was, they sat back and in the end the Wolves equalised when they could have tried to get that second goal and finish the game off. That's the only thing I would say with Mourinho, where I find that he's. Yeah. I think sometimes he can be. How can I say it? Too
pragmatic.
Too pragmatic. He's like he's scared to go for that second goal, and I don't know what it is. I know it's against Palace. Those second half, they went into him, and once they got the second and. They went for it, didn't they? And maybe it's because
it's a proven format, though, isn't it, with Mourinho? I mean, 22 trophies since 2002. I mean, that's a trophy every 34 matches. We can talk about as we move into the second half of the season, and we started to regress a little bit, but we're flying, mate. We are absolutely flying.
I agree, you're flying, but let's look at the opposition you've beaten. I'm not being funny. I mean, I understand that you are flying, and I will give him credit for the way he handled Gareth Bale.
That's it, Claude. Thank you very much, mate. That's what exactly what I said.
I mean, he's gradually brought him out. Bale has been frustrated he can't play, but he's done the right thing because now you're seeing him come good, and he started to play, although he still can't play 90 minutes still, but at least he's doing that damage in the time he's in. So he's not going to be the same player that he was when he left for Real Madrid, but at least now he's getting a lot better, isn't he? And I think that's because Mourinho has nursed him along.
He hasn't brought him back.
It's not the same he's different, Claude. He's different. He's not worse. He's different to what we had before. He's still quick. But there's other parts of his game that's improved. He moves into the pockets, a space up front, better. His passing's improved, and that wonderful left foot hasn't left him.
I'll tell you what.
I don't think he's any worse. I think he's just different.
I'll tell you what, Dan. His putting's coming lovely, don't you think?
He's putting,
and so is stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm
so
not
what's
being
going on with
funny,
you?
I mean, Arteta. Say again.
No, I was going to say you've had a couple of, wobbly moments the last couple of weeks. I mean, what's going on? I mean, Leno. A class goalkeeper like that. Why is he making them mistakes? Is he having a brain fart at the time? What's going on?
Well, Lloris was going through that spell as well, wasn't he, at one time?
He was. No, I'm not. I'm listening. I ain't taking a mick. I'm just
saying. Lads, come on.
No, we need another. Listen, I'd love another keeper.
Zayn the legend is back. Zayn, you're a legend.
Do you remember Zayn from last time, David? Zayn's a legend, mate.
I think Zayn paid £99 for one question last time. And he's a legend. He's a legend. Zayn, you're welcome to mine anytime. Bring your oneers with you and ask me whatever you fucking want.
Read it out,
Zayn, hope you're well, mate. Zayn, hope you're good, mate. Zayn's put Claude. There's a little bit of there's no smack without fire, Zayn. How you heard this, I don't know. Talks are still in place. However, Zayn has put Claude. I heard ITV have asked you to replace Piers on Good Morning and Diesel as co-host. We have gone back to them with an offer. We're just waiting for them to come back to us saying it's all up in the air at the moment, mate. We don't know what's going on. But yeah, it's looking likely, mate. So where you heard that, I don't know, because I ain't told. I want to view, Claude.
Well,
No, let's not go
I
down
can't
that
see
road.
you
mate.
storming off anytime soon. Anyway,
Let's keep it to football. I mean, let's not go down that road. Come on.
Listen, boys. Like Claude was saying just a minute ago. I mean, 2 months ago, the bookies had Mourinho or Maureen as the favourite to be the next manager sacked. All of a sudden, you know what I mean, he has turned it around a little bit. But let me ask you this question, boys. I mean, so hearing what you just said there, Dan and Antony, you are saying that you're basically got a process at Tottenham too. And what you're saying is that if you don't win the cups that you're going through at the moment and you don't reach Champions League football, that's not a problem for you guys because you're happy with your manager. Is that what you're saying to me? Because obviously, hold up, because you know, don't forget your recent manager, you know, kept you in the Champions League for all the years he was there, apart from the first year, and he got you to the Champions League final. And obviously, this new manager that's come in, Maureen, as they call him over in our way, he's basically took you backwards. He ain't in the Champions League, and he's not winning any silverware. So, what's your thoughts on that, boys?
Well, there's a lot of questions there.
I think we could say the same about Wenger. I mean, you screamed. There was a lot of questions. You screamed about Wenger out. You chased him out of the club. He was in the top 4 every single year, you know, and you got to a Champions League final as well. You not so long ago, you was in a relegation battle. We talk about going backwards. I mean, we're pressed the top 4. You know, there's still 2 domestic trophies, and we're playing fantastic football. You know, so we can throw it straight back at you with the Arteta guy. I mean, you know, you paid £75 for people to win a domestic cup. I mean, look what we've put together for 75 million when you think about it. The Arteta guy. I mean, you've got employed. I mean, I tell you,
got to say, VAR did help you out at Fulham.
Yeah.
Well, we've been on lucky with a few decisions there, but I'm very upset for the Arsenal fans because I used to love a derby, but I'm not as excited anymore because I don't want to insult anyone, but I don't see them as our rivals anymore. I don't know. I'm not going to put you on the spot, Antony, but do you honestly see Arsenal as our rivals? Honestly, Arsenal rivals right now? They ain't been our rivals for years, have they? Let's be honest.
No.
Be careful. We could still finish higher than you. That's season.
What I mean. Dan, don't, man. Seriously, because it'll come back.
And listen, come Sunday,
Dan, I can't, mate. I
listen,
can't.
I go on record and I never shirt and I never.
Come Sunday, could be 4 points.
But on Sunday, come Sunday, listen, every Arsenal fan who's watching this, screen grab this, get hold of this. In your own backyard, you're getting beat, and there's going to be 10 points in it. 10 points. And you're going to be screaming for the cone layer.
You've won once in 27 meetings at Arsenal, away from home.
I hate going to the Emirates, mate.
27, and I tell you the ones it was. Yunus Kabul got the winner. I can't remember what year it was, but Yunus Kabul.
2010.
2010.
Right.
Yeah, he got the header in
27 meetings at Arsenal that you've won.
It's a good ground, mate. It ain't a good ground for us. It's not a good ground. But listen, it's the old saying, isn't it? Form goes out the window.
It's not a great ground for them either, is it?
No, not at the moment. But what I'm trying to say is that whoever wants it on Sunday. Now,
exactly. Yeah.
I'm just glad that Odegaard for you lot has scored his first goal because I knew he was going to score his first goal against Spurs. So now that jinx is out the window. But I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. 3-2, one of them games. 3-2, 4-2. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it will be. I think.
I don't know if you're talking.
The only thing I'll say, I think this game means it's more important to you than it is to us.
Why?
Because our only hope now is Europa League. That's our main focus now. Where you're still going for top 4, aren't you? So I think that's the only thing I will say. That might be in your. So the pressure will be more on you than it'll be on us on Sunday, because it's more important to you, the game.
Are you? Have you got many injuries?
Nah, we've got none.
Oh, Thomas Partey's back, is he?
Yeah, Harry Kane's a doubt, isn't he?
He'll play. He doesn't know when he's
Claude, right, every year this happens. He'll play, mate. He'll play. Very concerning for me, yeah, what you just said there, Claude. Very concerning, because if that's the stance we're taking, 10 games to go, in a season like this, and we're writing off the league, for me, that's a bit of a loser mentality for me.
Realistically, in the league, we're in the league at this present moment. The best we can look for now is, and that's an outside chance, is top 6, and that's very outside. So I can't see. I mean, to be honest with you, I'd rather, if we can't get the top 6 or top, I'd rather be out of this. I don't want to be in that UEFA Conference League next season. I don't want to be in that playing all that. I do not want to be in that new tournament that they've got for I don't want to be in that next season. So I'd rather not be in Europe at all than be in that. So I think it is more. I think it is more important this game, looking at it for Spurs than it is for Arsenal. But although,
and that's a sad thing for you to say, Claude, because for an Arsenal fan to say that it's more important. The derby game is huge, right? And that's how far you've fallen.
No, I'm talking. Look, listen, I'm talking about it in the club and for the fans, yeah, because it is a matter of pride. I'm talking about if you look at the context of the game and the way the players are looking at it, and the manager's looking at it. The manager now he's now looking at the Europa League. He's now focused on the Europa League rather than.
I wouldn't say that, Claude. I wouldn't say that because you only need a lucky goal to go against you, and then we're out of the Europa League. So
exactly.
We've still got.
But our Europa League is do or bust, isn't it? The Europa League is do. Once we go out of the Europa League, our season's finished anyway.
Well, why is it? I mean, we're only 2 to 3 games away from being in the top 5 or 6.
2 or 3 games, yeah. They've got to lose 3 games, and we've got to win 3 games. We can't.
We're off the league. We've got West Ham in front of us, and we're off the league. I'm sorry, no. Come on,
I think we're 8 points
forget
away
where you come from.
I think we're 8 points away from
the
West
most
Ham.
we've strung together this season is 3 wins on the top.
Yeah, but you still got to be looking to finish as high up as possible. You know what I mean? That really for us now to say.
But in their heads they can't get there. Let's face it.
Come on, Claude.
You can ask for a minute. I mean, we've got West Ham next week. We've got Liverpool the week after, which is not a bad time to play Liverpool. But I don't. We've got.
So what about that time?
We've got a string to get in even to the top 6. We've got to win about 7 of the last 10 games. Yeah.
I mean, you can't see that, but obviously we need Arsenal to be still thinking like that.
No, I can't see it.
I don't know who's worse, you or Ty, mate. I'm sorry, mate. I don't know who's worse.
More to the point, Joe.
Hold up here.
No.
Got Claude's side piece in the chat room. Come on.
You're saying as an Arsenal fan, even back in '98, when we was 12 points behind.
But have a look at the team we had then and what we got now. Come on. Look at the team we had then, mate.
You never give up, Claude. Never. You might feel like that we can't do it, but we've still got to have a bit of hope and go for it, surely.
Do you know what, right? There is one thing I can say, right, to end all this, right? If we're giving up in the league, then no one can question if we make a mistake in the league. If we lose a game in the league from now to the end of the season, I don't want to hear one fan moaning about an individual mistake or the reason why we lost. Because if we're giving up on it, there's no point turning up to games.
I'm not giving up on it.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying.
Season, West Ham have taken advantage of a season like this, and look where West Ham are. Right? Would you swap players in our squad for West Ham? No, I wouldn't. So how are they up there and we're not? There you go.
Our main priority is the Europa League now.
Well, hold up. Anyway, getting back to the question of what Danny said. I mean, I don't know about you Diesel, and you, Claude. Because obviously what Danny just said about obviously he doesn't see Arsenal as rivals anymore. I mean, do you see Tottenham as rivals when you look at this? I mean, I don't know if you do you see them as rivals? I don't know what to say about that, to be honest, Diesel and Claude. What would you say about that?
Do you know what, right? I've always... Listen, you know, as much as obviously, you know, there's always going to be banter between Arsenal and Spurs.
The ones are always the best, that makes sense.
Right? There's always going to be banter and all that against us. But like, at the end of the day, I'm one of those, as Danny alluded to earlier on, you know, like we have sort of so many like, you know, heated debates on our channel because I'm of the mind where, you know, what's the saying? I come out and tell, you know, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. I'm one of them sort of people, yeah. So, you know, when there's a lot of Arsenal fans who are sort of slagging off Mourinho and slagging off Spurs, and yet I'm seeing them higher than us. I get what you're saying about the trophy cabinet and all that sort of stuff, but you know what? Because we've taken our eye off the ball, right? That's enabled Spurs really to get a foothold on us. Yeah, and the minute, and as long as we keep on thinking, we're the Arsenal, where they are, there's only so long we can keep saying that we're the Arsenal. You know, don't worry about them, right? They've crept up on us over the years, right? Because Danny and Antony, I'm going to be totally honest with you, and I've said it so many times. You know, I'm 39 years of age. Me growing up, Spurs, and I'm no disrespect, Spurs for me were an afterthought. Man United for me were our rivals. And over the years, you know, we've sunk as a club, as of Man United, and Arsenal and Spurs is a derby. You know what I'm saying? You know,
yeah.
You know, it is. You know, I agree with you, and you said it earlier on, mate. You know, form goes out the window. I don't ever look at form when it comes to a derby. You see who wants it more on the day. Whoever wants it more on the day. So I'm saying every player has got to be on point. The last one we played.
Look at last Sunday. Look at last Sunday. I mean,
the derbies are nowhere near as what they were years ago. Because players nowadays, they just don't get it for me. They don't understand it, right? Yeah. You know, a derby back then, players couldn't sleep the night before. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how much it meant. Now, you know, these modern day players, that's why I'm so hard on them. Because these modern day players, for me, couldn't lace the boots of the players of old. You know what I'm saying? So that's the state we're in, boys. But yeah, of course.
I mean, you talk about the club creeping up, Diesel, and Tottenham creeping up and then overtaking, which we have done. You know, but you've got to look at the fans. Have got to look at their own. You've got to look at the fan base. You should be on the picket line. You should be, you know, I mean, you're paying one of the most expensive ticket prices in Europe. I said it last time, but you can't even afford to pay your mascot. You know, he's on universal credit, dinosaurs. It's outrageous. Stan Kroenke, he's taking you for mugs. You've become like, Arsenal fans are like the Pied Piper for the gullible. You know, and it's a bit controversial, but I almost feel that Stan Kroenke handpicked your club because of your easily led fans. I mean, you know, we're building the greatest. Oh, Antony's gone. We're building the best stadium in the world. We've built the best training facility in the world. We've gone and hired the most prolific manager in history, which is a fact. And also, all while we're doing this, you know, you was very focused and fixated on Tottenham, and it went on for years. And look at the state you're in. You're in an absolute. You're in a complete mess. Arteta, I read recently that he's talking about a project. It's the project. Propaganda.
Dan, where's it got you?
More spin. Hold on. More propaganda. More spin. And Arteta said, "Bang. We're going to go bang." Yeah. What's going to go bang? His eyebrows. There's nothing going to go bang with Arteta, right? Nothing at all. The club's not going to go pop. You know where it's got us. It's got us. The difference between us and you, Terry, is that we've built a foundation. We've built a very solid foundation, right? And your club feels like it's been built on a pack of cards. That's what it feels like. To everybody on the outside, you're looking in. I mean, you're signing loan players left and right. You've got Danny Celibert, you know, Bellerin. You've still got the other right back who you have, Partey. I mean, Thomas Partey, honestly, I know he probably will become a good player eventually, but this is how bad it's got for Arsenal. You're standing outside, and you signed him, singing the Partey song, doing kick-ups. What is that? Would you have done that 20 years ago?
Listen, honestly, I can't go back on what I said.
20 years
I
ago.
agree with that because I mentioned that in our last
we rinsed about that song, mate. Don't worry about that, Dan. I mean, you're not on your own now. I mean,
embarrassing for me. That is embarrassing.
I'm not a singer. I don't want to put Antony on the spot. Maybe he might sing it a bit later. How did it go? Party. Let's have a party. And then you're doing kick-ups all dancing. What's that all about, boys? Honestly. Which one? Jeremy Lynch?
No, the other geezer.
Jeremy Lynch doing the kicks, wasn't he? I mean, Either way, I mean, it was very sad to watch.
I heard what you said earlier on, and you gave a great speech. It was like an MP speech there. I mean, you could be running for Prime Minister, but where has it got you?
Well, I'm going to run for mayor, but that's an exclusive. I'm running for.
Where has it got you? The Aldi Cup. It's got you the Aldi Cup.
But Terry, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. The point is that we've built the foundation, and I would rather be at Tottenham right now in the best stadium in world football, with the best training facilities in world football, with the most prolific manager in world football, than where you are. You're not so long ago you was in a relegation scrap. Villa have done a couple on you. You're scraping draws against Burnley. I mean, look at the state here. It's very sad to see, and you're suffering it. I know Claude and Diesel. I know both of you.
We are suffering, mate.
we are suffering. You're saying that we're very bad. How many places above us are you? You should. The way you're talking, as if you're winning leagues every year. That's the way you're talking, Danny. You've
got to look at the amount of goals we've scored.
But do you get trophies
again? Exactly like what happened before when we crept up on you. You've got to build foundations first. And you know you had a good team 20 odd years ago, 20 years ago, 18 years ago, however long it was. You know there was no oil money. Right, it's one other team in Man United. Football's changed, right, and it's left you behind. Okay, we're 7th, 6th, whatever it may be. We're just in the top 4, but we're playing. You can see Tottenham that at any moment when it clicks, it could be something very special. I can't see it with Arsenal.
Gareth Bale will start.
I can't see it.
Before we get on that, Claude, before you answer that, let's just answer this super chat. Flo saying, thank you, Adrian Flo. He's saying Terry is a half full kind of guy. Thanks, mate. And Arsenal Maniac, you're right here. He said, Terry, this is an horrible lineup. They're all going to team up against you. Who's going to be your right-hand man?
No.
I know. I mean, it's like 4
Did you write that one, Terry?
What can I do?
Do you boys think that Gareth Bale will start on Sunday?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it'll be more in the 10 because it'll high pressure. Bale, Son, Kane up top.
Right. Yeah,
we're not saying about piping down. We're having a discussion, man. People take that.
Don't let them stress you out. They still think it's not. They still think it's 1999. Omar thinks it's 1999. So just leave him alone. He's all right. Let him chill out. Worry about 1999.
Listen, you've got a one-off game to win the cup, the League Cup, haven't you? So that. I mean, I know it's Man City, but if you catch them on a good day, Jose, I mean, it could on a good day can beat Pep on a good day. So you never know, do you? I mean, anything can happen. But I think the one you want is Europa League, don't you? You want that one, don't you? More than this.
Listen, absolutely. You know, we're in the same rounds as you, and I think we've got as much chance as anyone else. Like you boys, and I think you got to play what's in front of you. You know, the Dynamo Zagreb last night, they were physical side. Right, we got the clean sheet, but they were quite very, very physical. I mean, what they were doing to Ndombele, man, they wouldn't give him time to rest. But you guys had an easy-ish ride against Olympiacos.
I think our tie was the easiest out. I thought you would be more convincing against Zagreb, but I actually thought you might rest a few against them because I thought.
So did I.
The difference is with Zagreb, Claude, I don't know about you boys if you knew, is that their last 6 games, they've only played the Europa League. They haven't even played no league games.
Who?
Zagreb.
Oh, really? I thought they're top of the league, didn't they?
Well, when I looked on the form guide, obviously it shows Tottenham. You've had a few league games.
Can I answer this arsehole in the chat saying I'm a Tottenham fan? Yeah. No, I speak honestly, mate. This arsehole here calls himself Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, just so you know, that is actually the real Mikel Arteta, Claude.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well,
Like,
yeah, well.
he enjoys the bad stuff.
I would say that with the way that you've acted this season, Claude, if I may say so myself.
What's that?
I said he would say that with the way you've acted this season.
Why?
I'm only joking.
No. I speak honestly. If we're playing shit and they're playing well, I'll tell it. I don't give a shit.
Claude,
I'm sorry.
why can't
I don't give a shit. There's no fucking. No. I'm going to say that they're at the moment they're a better side than us. Simple. What do you want me to say? You want me to say that we're brilliant?
Listen, Claude, in fairness, you said it 5 years ago.
Well, I do. I say it as it is. I say it as it is. To be honest with you, I said it in the final. I think that if the biggest mistake they made in that Champions League final against Liverpool was that they played Harry Kane in the final. He should never have played the final.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that was a terrible mistake.
You know what it is, boys, right? You know what it is.
Liverpool.
You know what it is for me, right? You know, we've got, in my opinion, I've said this before. I've got no shame in saying it, right? We've got. I used to say one of the worst, but for me, it's the worst, right? Fan base in world football. I really do think that.
No, on social media.
We could, yeah. From an online point of view, we could finish sixth, right? For example, right? Just say we finished sixth, right? But we come above you. A lot of our fan base, right? We finished sixth, but we was above Spurs. That's all that matters. My whole thing is, you know what? Rather than looking at and focusing on other clubs, because I don't need Spurs. I don't really hear Spurs fans looking at us and talking about us. Why are we talking about them? Let's focus on our stuff in-house. Let's sort our shit out in-house. And what a lot of our fans do is they sort of deflect from us, from our situation, and they're looking, well, but look at them though. Yeah, but look at us. Look at the game we just lost. Yeah, but Spurs also lost today. I don't care about what. Let Spurs fans deal with that. Let's deal with our club. Yeah, but Spurs. Yeah, but Spurs. Yeah, but Spurs. Spurs finished seventh. We were sixth. What a season! Woo! Hang on a minute. We finished sixth. Yeah, but we was above Spurs. I don't give a fuck if we was above Spurs. It's still a poor season, and that, boys, is where we are at the moment with our fan base.
It's the same. I respect what you're saying, and I sort of take what you're saying on board, and that's what I'm like. It's a team I've supported. I can't help who I've supported. You know, I've born into a Tottenham family. Yeah. I have no choice. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these people that I go where what team my mates support when I was growing up. I'm Spurs. I'm Spurs. I can't help it. So yes, we've had terrible times over the years in the 90s. Of course we have. I remember that. But what I'm trying to say is, football in terms. Let's talk football. At this present time, Friday, we are playing better football than Arsenal. If Arsenal were playing better football than Spurs, I'll be saying fair play to Arsenal. You're still our rivals, but you can't move away from the fact that we're talking football. Now, I know you're so into. I know you hate us and you hate Spurs, and that's fine. But it's all about but you ain't won no trophies. You ain't won no trophies. How do you think we feel, man? It's bloody horrible. It's horrible. I hate
Anthony, it. I don't mean this sincerely. I don't hate Tottenham. Like Diesel said, I grew up in a period, same as you, where Man United, for me, were our rivals at the time. Yeah. I'm just having banter with you on here today. Do you know what I mean?
I hate United more than Spurs.
Listen. I call it out as it is. You know, Spurs at the moment have done. Let's be honest. At the beginning of the season, you was fantastic. It looked like you could have went on the roll, and obviously, you know, you had the eye. Mourinho was doing all sorts of things, and then all of a sudden, for me personally, he become Mourinho again. And what I mean by that is that he does play negative football. I know a lot of Arsenal fans will say, "Well, look at Arteta and Robert."
That's just not true, Tel. That's just not true.
I'm just talking about my comment on Mourinho.
The stats. Yeah, but the stats will say that will prove that that's untrue. He does not play negative football. We've scored over 100 goals this season. Mm-hmm. We've scored over 100 goals, and that's is, you know, that's up to Bayern Munich. We're the only team to do that in the whole of all the 5 top European leagues. That's a myth, Terry. It's a myth.
No. Listen. That's all great. What I mean by he plays negative football is, and that's what Claude was alluding to earlier on when he was talking. That basically he thinks that when you go in 1-0 at half time, that's dangerous for Tottenham because he sits back. He doesn't go out and attack still. And so, that's been your downfall in a lot of games. Just be honest. He was 3-0 up against West Ham, and look what happened. You sat back, and that seems to happen all the time. I'm not picking on him. I'm just saying what I see. So
you don't think he'll be suited? He wouldn't have been suited to Arsenal. Would you rather be winning games?
Me personally, Antony, I didn't want him. I know that Diesel and Claude wanted him. But I've never liked his style of play. I mean, at Chelsea, when he first came, I really did like him. But since he left them everyone's going to say that he's won trophies elsewhere. That's brilliant. Fantastic. But he hasn't won anything for my club. That's what I keep saying. And he hasn't won anything for yous at the moment.
No.
I know that yous are all high about him and hope that he will win you trophies.
I think with Mourinho, I think it depends what players he's got and adapt to what player. If you look at the Chelsea 2004, 2005 team, they were fantastic to watch.
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
and it was
it depends what players he's got at his disposal. I think.
I'm sorry, right? You're saying that to me, to us, Tel. I'm having to sit here. And in my head, I'm trying to defend why I want a manager, a serial winner like Mourinho. And I'm looking at you across me, who's so in love with this rookie shit manager that we've got. And I'm thinking, I've got to sit here and defend why I would like a man who's been there, done it, won it, wore the T-shirt, this, that, the other. And yet we've got a manager, right, who's been promoted from the janitor to the CEO overnight. Sorry, but come on, let's tell it how it is here.
Diesel, like I said, like I keep saying to you.
You can hate on him all you want. That man, every country he's been in, he's won it. That ain't no fluke, Till. That takes serious. Show me another manager, right, who's achieved more than him.
Diesel.
Thank you.
What did Antony just say? What did Antony just say? He said it himself. He said, let's not just talk about what happened years ago with trophies, what Arsenal's done.
No. You're talking about Pochettino. How long was Poch at Spurs? Compare his tenure to how long Mourinho's been. But you think that's fair to compare Mourinho with a manager who was at Spurs for God knows how many years. That is not fair, Terry. Not fair. Come on.
Let me finish, right? Like we said, we've got to talk about today, right? Mourinho is Tottenham's manager. What has Mourinho done for Tottenham at the moment? Let's be honest. And what has he done?
He's been there the same amount. Oh, come on, Chell.
It's only his second season, isn't it?
Give him time. No.
Let me finish. Antony and Danny, what has he done for Tottenham at the moment?
Well, he hasn't done anything.
Tell me how he is. Be honest. Be honest.
Hold up. The manager before, at this precise moment, for 5 years he was there. 4 years after the first season he was there, he kept Tottenham in the Champions League. Right? He got them into the Champions League final. Then they
Terry, we needed a rebuild. Terry, we needed to rebuild.
You can't talk.
Mourinho has got all this experience. He's got such a footballing brain. He's won trophies elsewhere. He should have had enough, according to you, Diesel and Claude, to get Tottenham into that Champions League in the top four again, right?
Yeah, but where were they, mate, when he turned up, fella.
Arsenal Manic. Who is a better manager than Mourinho? I just want to answer that chat that's coming because I'm ignoring them. Arsenal man. Who's a better manager than Mourinho? Just tell me why is he a dinosaur? Why is he past it? Every club he's been to, he's won 22 trophies. Pep Guardiola better than Mourinho.
Dan, I understand what you're saying.
Let me put Guardiola to bed here because everyone goes on about Guardiola. Let's see Guardiola lift the European trophy.
Well, exactly. We've got to see him do that. But then just ask the question, Danny and Antony. Yeah. If Mourinho doesn't win you a trophy, just say, I don't know how long you're willing to wait for him. It's not
a long-term successor. He is 3 years maximum.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is, just for instance, not this season, next season, he doesn't do anything, and obviously you sack him or he goes elsewhere, he walks, whatever, will you still be saying how great he is?
That's a good question. That is a good question. That is a very good question, Tel. It depends. It depends. What are you talking about? Have we, in the 3 years, have we been in the Champions League consistently, or have we?
I'm just saying overall, like, you know, obviously at the moment you've got the passion for him because of what he's done before. I understand all that. You know what I mean? That's fine. But until we win something for you, because that's what I'm saying, I'm Arsenal through and through, like you to Tottenham through and through. What he's done for Chelsea, what he's done for Porto is great. It's fantastic. But I would want him to do that for my club. And if he doesn't, all I'm saying is, if he doesn't, and in, you know, next season he walks away, or like you sack him or whatever, will you be still saying, "Oh, he's fantastic, he's great, I love what he done"?
But let's just turn it on its head. Let's flip it round, Terry, and say, what if he does go off and win a couple of trophies and push us back into the Champions League?
Well,
if he does that,
that's another question
you know,
to be had.
But what ifs and buts and maybes. However, what I would say is, I know who camp I would rather be in right now. Who would you rather have behind you? A prolific serial manager for the home run, right? Which we're in now. We're in the final part of the league run and then the cups or whatever else. Or Arteta. Be honest. But who would you rather have right now? A man who's just, as Diesel said, he's been promoted. He's brought. It's lazy employment from Stan Kroenke. It always is. It's who did you interview for that job? How on earth did that man get that position?
Thank you.
Let me ask you, Terry. Terry, who would you rather have in the home straight? A serial winner or Arteta? Tell me.
They take Arteta. There you go. See, that's the level of delusion.
Why Arteta?
Because I don't think he would have with the situation at Arsenal anyway. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. With the situation for me at Arsenal, what we had to have a rebuild, and I don't think we could have done it. You just said it yourself, Antony. He's not there to last more than 3 years.
Oh, don't rebuild. We've been rebuilding for fucking 16 years.
We are the only club rebuilding.
16 years we've been
Arsenal, the only club we talk about rebuilding project.
Sorry, no. Look at Chelsea. Look at Chelsea. Lampard,
rubbish.
Out.
Right, exactly.
Bang. He's already got him playing. I don't want to hear about this fucking rebuild. Rebuild is
You're exactly right.
Rebuild is brainwashing fans of Arsenal Football Club.
Well, why is it? I said
it's brainwashing. All this Project 2023 is all bullshit. Bullshit.
Right, so hold up.
Chelsea,
So
what do they do? They sack Lampard. They sack Lampard. Look now. Look at them. Look at them now. Look at them. What they're doing. No rebuilds. No rebuilds.
Who would you rather have? Chelsea, the new Chelsea manager, or Arteta? Who would you rather?
All day long.
The thing is about this, Danny, right? The thing is about this. With Arsenal fans at the moment, and even any other fan, no one even.
Who would you rather have?
That's what I'm doing. No one even mentioned Tuchel at the beginning of the season. No one whatsoever. Right? With all the managers that anyone could have went and got or whatever, no one was even mentioning Tuchel. And all of a sudden, Chelsea have got him now. They've come in, and he's done a good job at the moment. He's done a good job, but he still hasn't done anything yet. Let's be honest. Chelsea have got the same as Man City. They can put 3 teams out if they wanted to with all the players they've got there. They've got the foundations there.
In fairness, he's not a caretaker manager, is what Arteta is.
Claude, just saying.
That's ambition, Claude.
I've got no time for rebuilds. No time. I've got no time. Listen, I'll be dead by the time your team comes up. Smelly. Okay. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I've got time for all this bloody rebuilding. Rebuild. 2006. What was it?
It's propaganda, Terry.
Ivan conceded in 2006. Ivan conceded said in 2006 we will compete with Bayern Munich. The only good thing we've got better than Bayern Munich is our fucking toilets. Yeah, right. That's in 2006.
Unfortunately, I won't.
Now you want another rebuild. So we go till 2036 now, and wait till then. I'll be under the ground waiting for your rebuild.
You tell me, because that's what I'm saying. You don't like what I'm saying, so you're answering my question when they're answering. So you and Diesel answering for me.
It's brainwashing you. It's
Right,
brainwashing you this way.
that's what you're saying.
crap.
I'm being. That's what you're saying. I'm done. You're saying
It's to get your money out of your pocket so you get convinced. It's brainwashed.
Listen. How can you be brainwashed when I was calling for
rubbish
to come? That's what I'm saying. How can I be brainwashed? I don't understand. But what you will do is you will tell me how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
You will tell me what I should be feeling, and that's what we'll go with. So let's do it. So next time they ask me a question,
we'll go with your project. Was it Project 2023? Is it?
No, that's what you said. That's what you said, Claude.
No, that's what we've been told. Project 2023.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
This is why we're sinking, mate. This is why.
Project 2023. We'll go with that. Yeah.
Hold up. You two wanted us to keep Emery. You two wanted us to keep Emery.
I wanted him out. I wanted him out after Baku. And if we'd have got him out after Baku, we would have got a decent manager. We've got a decent manager.
Baku. Exactly. I wanted him out of Baku and I wanted Arteta in.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. But then you want to, instead of going forward, you want to go back. We've got
I keep asking you this, right? You're talking about a man who's never ever managed a football club.
From Wenger to Dick Emery, we went from Emery to Dick Emery.
Why? I don't get it. Why? On what basis? Give me reasons why. Oh my God, that is the man we need over there. That man who's never managed a football club in his life, right? Coach, manager, in two times.
We could have got Ancelotti. Everton was in the battle. Ancelotti, Arteta would have been ideal for Everton, and we could have got Ancelotti. They got. We're supposed to be a bigger club than Everton, and we got the bloody bloke that was going around picking cones up at Man City.
Yeah, that man.
We could have got Ancelotti.
That's right. That man that's picking cones up has won more trophies at our club than what their manager has.
Yeah,
at the moment. That's facts.
I think Terry. It feels like you've been.
Martinez won the FA Cup and got relegated the same season. Brilliant, fantastic.
I mean, it feels like you need a yes man. I think you probably interviewed some of the bigger managers, and what's happened is Stan Kroenke is after a yes man. Is what he's got in Arteta, a yes man, someone that does not say too much, just do what he's told, right? Yeah. A bit like Wenger, because he was getting plenty of money, right? And it was at least Wenger could keep you in the top four. That's why you didn't get a top manager, because they wouldn't stand it. You know, there were so many people gone for it, Terry, and you went.
Retirement home for Chelsea players. No longer wanted. Retirement home for Chelsea players. That's what we are at the moment. A fucking retirement home.
Yeah. Claude, I got 3 super chats. Let me just get them in before I lose them, mate. Zane said Europa final, Arsenal 3, Spurs 0, Uber hat trick. Zane again said Ty and Terry.
Is that a question?
Ty and Terry himself and us.
And Cliff has said, Arsenal to our die. I want Mikel to succeed, but I would take Jose all day. Terry, you are having a bath, mate.
Thank you. See, we can't all be wrong, Tel. You know, this is what I'm saying. Do you know what, right? For you to sit there and disrespect someone who's been... Do you know what? Let's not forget, when Mourinho first come to this country, right, I'm the special one. I can walk on water. Big words, right? That takes bollocks. That takes balls for a manager. His first time here to say that, because if he flops, oh my God, is it on him? And look what he's done. Everywhere he's been, he's done it, right? Yeah. But you and the Arteta in cults, right? You make it feel like all I've said is I want an elite manager. I want the best out there. And I'm made to feel ashamed because I'm ambitious and I want the best. There is nothing wrong with wanting the best. There is nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Well, we're all parents here. You say the exact same to our fucking kids, right? Be the best you can be. And I've got, do you know what I mean? Well, when it comes to football, it's no different. Right? But because I want the best, because for me, Arsenal's a big club. Danny and Antony, right? Listen, whatever they say, let's be honest, even you boys know, joking aside, Arsenal are a big, big club worldwide. We deserve to have a big manager. It's as simple as that. And we've gone with a rookie. Most managers have to go down the leagues and learn their trade. He's been given a job like that. I'm sorry, I don't agree with it. I'm voting for the cheap option.
I know you don't agree with it. Diesel, I know you don't agree with it.
Lack of ambition.
Diesel, I know you don't agree with it.
That is why.
I know you don't. I know you don't agree with it. But what I don't say is that just because you think that way, then that's disgusting. You shouldn't be an Arsenal fan, basically. What you're saying is because I'm thinking no. You're saying because I think Arteta should be in. Your standards have gone backwards. You're talking rubbish, Terry. That's what you're saying, Diesel.
Listen,
No. Hang on, Claude. Hang on. Right. Let me come back to it. The reason I'm saying that, I've asked you so many times. You wanted this man from the offset, right? Which I respect. I get that. Yeah. My argument, my question to you is, why did you want him? Now I know the answer because a few Man City players, one or two of them, come out and went, he's really improved my game. My argument to you, if he was the number 2 to Sean Dyche at Burnley, would you have wanted him? The answer is no. The reason you wanted him is because he worked under Pep. Fact. Sterling and a few others come out and said,
keep asking me.
My game. That alone, if that's enough for you to think, oh my God, I'm sold, I want him.
Number 2,
graceful, mate. Come on,
a lot of number 2s never made it as number 1s. Yeah, and it goes. History tells you that anyway. History tells you a lot of number 2s never made it.
So what if Arteta, again, you have a bit of a up and down season this season or next season, and then he goes to Man City, for example, or to another Premier League club? Will you still be? Would you be gutted, or would you think, oh, all right, never mind?
Well, the thing is with me, Anthony, like Diesel knows. That's what I was just about to say. I was just about to come back at him. I mean, obviously, me and Diesel go back ages. You know what I mean? We go back ages. And he knows for a fact why I wanted Arteta. That's what I'm saying. And when I wanted him, I've been calling this for ages, right? I've said from the start that this season that was coming up now was going to be a transition period. We needed to get rid of a load of deadwood shit players that are just crap. Right, we've had this mentality at our club for the last 16 years. I keep saying that people say we're the Arsenal. They're saying that, like Danny says and you says sometimes. That was back in '98. They still think we're back in '98, and we've got Bergkamp and Henry and Vieira and you know what I mean, Adams at the back and that. That's what I'm saying. Since we've regressed as a team in my eyes for 16 years. We've been going backwards. I've been saying this all along. The mentality at our club has been totally wrong. So I already accepted as an Arsenal fan that it would take at least a couple of years, whichever manager come in. Even if Mourinho come in, even if Ancelotti come in, even if Tuchel come in, I thought it would take 2 or 3 years to turn our club round. But what I didn't want, sorry, Anthony, is like someone like Mourinho coming in, winning maybe one trophy, and then everyone thinking, oh, yeah, that's it. We're back there. And then all of a sudden, like you said, he's only there for 3 years. He loses the dressing room again and whatever he does. And then we've got to start all over again, just papering over the cracks. I didn't want that.
Start all over again. You're looking at the negatives, though. Mourinho is the type of bastard manager.
You don't look at the negatives with Arteta.
Because we've got players here who've been taking the piss for years, right?
Yep,
and Mourinho is the kind of manager, the kind of profile manager who's going to come in, right? He ain't going to ramp with them, Till. He won't ramp with them. He ain't one of them who has to bow down to the place. He shows them Mourinho. I'm the governor here. You listen to me, not me listen to you.
That's what he's done with Alex.
Danny and Antony, right? Very quickly, right? This is my last point on this, right? I've always said it like this, yeah? You walk into a canteen, right? The top table, you've got Klopp, you've got Pep, right? Jose Mourinho, yeah? I want a manager who's going to walk into that canteen, can sit on that table with them and not look out of place. An Ancelotti, someone like that. Could Arteta walk in that canteen and sit at that table? The answer is no. No, I'm sorry. No. That is my point. That is why I want. Emily, why settle for this when you can get that? That's my argument, and that should be your mantra in life, not just football.
Diesel, I totally agree with you on there. Arteta couldn't sit at that table, but like I just mentioned here, Danny, if Mourinho don't do that next season or this season, then what difference? Do
you know what? I'm a Spurs fan. You're an Arsenal fan. I support my club. I will back the manager until I see different. Now, with Mourinho, if he came to Arsenal or if he went to Arsenal before and didn't come to Spurs, and you're saying, no, I don't like him, he's negative, but you're still you're nicking wins every week, right? And you're first or second or even third, and you're playing negative football in your eyes, would you be happy with that, or would you still be moaning that it's negative football?
At the end of the day, I know where you're coming.
Sorry to cut you there. I've had arguments with a lot of Spurs fans about he's not playing the Tottenham way. I'm not. What is the Tottenham way? Going to a ground against Burnley, for example. I'm just throwing it out there, and having 80% possession, but losing 1-0. To me, that's not good enough. Right now, I want to see results. That's what. So I'm throwing it back to you. Would you be happy with every week 1-0, 2-1 win, 1-0, 1-0, but you're still in amongst it at the top? You
would be happy with it. You would be happy with it, but obviously I want both worlds. I want to be able to win and win good too. I've always said that. You know what I mean? Just winning 1-0. Yeah, sorry, mate. Go on.
Sorry to interrupt, mate. Can we just quickly get it for these super chats because they're going to disappear?
Yeah, no, this is the only one. I've read all the others out, I think, Diesel.
Oh, sorry. Okay, cool. I've seen a few. All right.
Go on, quickly read that out, mate. Go on.
Gio, thank you very much, mate, for the donation. Gio Janelli, come on, Gio. Love you. Gio's a big AC Milan fan. He's put Claude, we got robbed yesterday. Bruno Fernandes back in his shell. He flopped at Udinese and went back to Portugal hiding before moving to United.
Yeah, I thought they were the better side yesterday, but I still think United will get through because I think they'll score over there. I think they will score over. I still think they'll get through, but they were the better side yesterday. And I think that goal that was disallowed is a disgrace. To be honest with you, it shouldn't have been.
Exactly.
Listen, we've been going 2 seconds. We've been going for an hour. I don't know how long you've got, so I just want to make sure.
Another 10 minutes, Tel.
10 minutes. Are you all right, Dan? 10 minutes. Yeah, sorry, Diesel. Go on, mate. I just wanted to make sure.
No, that's right. I just wanted to say.
I can watch Arsenal fans argue all day, to be honest with you. I've been watching it for years. Anyway, I love it. As Claude said, it's time to go.
It's not even an argument, mate. I'm undefeated on it, then, yeah?
Shall we do a combined 11, see how many get Arsenal?
Hold on, let just Diesel say what he's going to say. Go on, Diesel.
Yeah, no, we will, Claude. That's a good idea. I just want, just in reference to what Antony was saying, just so you know, Ant, I don't know if you've seen it, right? We have a lot of, this is another grub I've got with our fan base, right? What you just said there, it alludes to what you said. We've got a lot of fans, Dan, who have openly come out and said, we would rather an entertaining game and lose 5-4, right, than win a boring 1-0. Now, when you've got fans coming out and saying that, that tells you your club is in an absolute state. I'll say no more than that. Yeah.
I've had it.
There you go. The world's gone, mate.
I get it. I've been told, like, you know, you don't know nothing about Tottenham, and I'm like, mate, please. I mean, I'm 40 years I've been supporting this club, like, you know, most of us here, and I think you can play the best football in the world, yeah. Like when we played the best football under Poch, and we came second or third in a 2-horse race, they weren't good enough. I weren't applauding that, but I got hammered because I didn't say that we played great football. Leicester won it that year. So what do you want me to do? Go, oh yeah, we played great football. Enough of all that, man. It's all about results. It's all about results.
What's your target? What would you say is a satisfactory season for Spurs? Now, what would you take as a minimum?
Claude, minimum 5th and hopefully a trophy.
Is that the same with you?
Top four on a trophy for me, Claude. I think just listening to it all, you know, we talk about Mourinho maybe being around for 2 years, 3 years. The difference is what Levy's doing behind the scenes and the way the club is set up. It is a different planet to what's going on at Arsenal. Your youth system's a mess. Your transfer system's a disgrace. You know, you're hiring the management is lazy. Even your stadium build was lazy. I said before, there's 20 other stadiums in the world that looks like Arsenal's. You know, there's no love, there's no care, there's no passion in the club. And Terry, I'm afraid, with Arteta, you know, with you supporting him, you're supporting what's going on behind the scenes. It's tragic, mate. I mean, the fact, and I said it before, we laugh about the mascot thing, but that was appalling, Terry. That was appalling. And that's a lot about what Arsenal are now.
That was ridiculous, the mascot thing. But like I said, just going back onto Claude's thing, you're saying that's the minimum. So if he doesn't get that, then what are you saying as a Tottenham supporter?
Give him another year. He deserves another year.
I think it matters. I don't think, Terry, I don't think it matters, Terry. I think he has earned another year. But I don't think it matters because for Tottenham, it's a proper club now. It's a proper club. With a chairman that loves the club. You can see what he's done with the stadium. You can see what he's done with the backroom team. You can see what he's done with the training facilities. You can see what's going on behind the scene, what he's trying to build. But that's a difference.
Yeah, you know when it was on that bad run, when you was on that bad run, was there was a lot of feeling that Levy had the trigger ready for him, but or do you think that's all? Do you think that was a
press talk, Claude? Press talk, absolute rubbish. He was never going to pull the trigger. We're in 2 cup competitions. I think we was in the running for 4 at that point.
But just quickly, boys, before we go on to 11, before you go,
so
I'm just asking the question: if you do finish outside, say the European, because you're still you're in 7th still. It ain't. No, you know what I mean? It ain't impossible that you can't finish outside the Europa League places and all. If you do, are you still behind Mourinho for next season?
Yeah, I think next season. So one more season for sure. Yeah.
This is what I don't understand, right?
This is what I don't understand. Yeah, go on.
Right, we'll do that on the next one because obviously we're going to go into another thing. Let's start with the starting 11.
The difference is he's close, and there's a caveat with Mourinho. There's always a caveat. You know, there's something. He could flick that switch, and all of a sudden, bang, it can work for us.
But it could also go the other way, Danny. It could also go the other way because that'd be his 3rd year. And as Antony quite rightly said on the side, you know what happens in his 3rd year? He explodes himself and he loses the dressing room. He loses the players. So it could also go the other way.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I know what train I'd rather be on right now, if I'm honest. Right. And I think if you're deep in your heart, Terry, deep in your heart, I think you probably feel the same. I know what I think you probably.
I think he's going to fuck your club up next year. That's what I really do think. And that you ain't going to know.
Well, we're on record here, Terry. We're on video here, and no getting away from this. You've said he's going to ref our club up, and I'm telling you right now that he won't. Okay, so we'll see. We'll revisit this. We'll rewind the VT, as they say, right? And we'll do this on the next chat, and we'll see who's right, who's wrong.
Exactly. Right. So let's get on to it. The thing is, there's 3 of us against 2 of you, so I don't know how we're going to do this. So how are you going to do the start of the 11, Claude? We're just all going to say a name.
I think it's quite easy.
We'll have a vote. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, though. Yeah. Starting in goal, Diesel in goal.
Personally, I'd go Leno. I don't think Lloris is all that. I really don't. I'm not saying Leno's brilliant, but I just think I'd go Leno. And you know me, I'm honest. I'm not. Yeah, I would.
I'll go Leno too. What about you, Dan?
I mean, I'll be honest. I've got to be honest. Right now, I don't think there's one Arsenal player that gets in the top first 11, and that'll be proven on Sunday. I've got to just throw it out. I mean, I'm
going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest on this. I'm going to go Lloris. I'm going to go Lloris on this.
I'm going to say Lloris.
All day long.
Right, so Lloris is in goal. Lloris is in goal. All right, right back.
Oh, fucking hell, this.
Who's the right back? Who's the right back?
Aurier.
He's the right back.
Bellerin.
Having said that, I thought Bellerin was our best player last night.
Yeah, but I see this is the problem, Claude. One game. This is what winds me up.
But no,
come on, man. No, you're better than that, Claude.
Aurier hasn't been playing. Has he been injured? Is he injured?
My God, how we flip over one game.
He's been injured for a few games, but prior to that, he was solid. He's had a really good season. He's had a good season.
Yeah, he has played well. I've got to give it to Aurier. I mean, I can't.
No,
Bellerin's had one good game.
and wants Bellerin, so you got to. Let's be honest.
I mean,
So, centre backs. We've had loads of centre backs this season, so I don't know what you're going to do. Who are you going to go with as centre?
I can't. I think that Davinson Sanchez is crap. I don't like. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, he hasn't been great. See, I'd go Toby. I'd go Toby, and who plays? Who have you got? You've got David Luiz.
Gabriel.
I'll go Gabriel. I'll go Gabriel and Toby. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Gabriel and Toby. Yeah, I'll have that.
So we go 4-2-3-1. Yeah. The two in the middle of the park. I'd say Party and
we ain't got left back.
Hold on, we've missed it. We've missed the left back. We can't miss the left back because for me, Reguilón is the best left back in the Premiership. He's the best left back in the Premiership, and he's one of the best. He will be one of the best left backs in world football. Reguilón, absolutely.
He's a good player. He's a good player.
He's a brilliant player. He's a brilliant player. They are a different team with him playing at left back. I think he's fantastic. And if you watch Tottenham enough this season, you'll see that for yourself.
Not good enough for Real Madrid.
Well, you'll see on Sunday how good Reguilón is. I want you to see how good he is. I'm not saying Tierney ain't a good player because he is a decent left back, but he's nowhere near Reguilón, and you'll see it on Sunday. I promise you. Watch how good he is. He's a tremendous player. We can talk Sanchez. You know, the jury's out on Sanchez as a centre back, but Reguilón, incredible left back.
So,
what about you, Antony?
Best left back I've ever had, actually. In fact,
what about Antony? What you're going, mate?
It is tight between Reguilón and Tierney, but as I haven't seen Tierney as much, to be honest with you, he hasn't been consistent for me to be able to see. So Reguilón for me has to be in there. Tottenham hat off. I think he's a better, just edges it over Tierney for me.
Diesel.
No, I'm Tierney all day long, mate. Tierney. I'll tell you why I'm Tierney all day, and I do agree with the boys because Reguilón, he's a very, very good player. I can't even that's not even a debate. For me, the reason why I picked Tierney, obviously I would have seen Tierney a lot more than Reguilón. But for me, it's everything that Tierney brings. It's that spirit. It's that Scottish. He's a fighter. He runs through brick walls. And when the going gets tough, I'm looking at a player like him. He's a throwback of the old school players for me. So for me, that is why it's that grit, that determination, and that never say die. So I love players like I come from that era. So for me, I'd put him ahead. So I'd go Tierney.
Terry.
Tierney all day long. I don't think there's a question to be had for me.
Yeah, I've got to go.
I think Terry, you're in for a shock. I think you're in for a shock when you see Reguilón.
I mean, listen, boys. I went with you on Lloris, but I've got to go with Tierney on this one, mate.
Yeah. All right.
It's a tight call, though. It is a tight call, though, because he is a good player as well. But I'm going to go with Tim. So we've done the back four, yeah. So what about the two in the middle? I would say would be Partey and Højbjerg. Would any of you agree with me?
How can you not put Ndombele? Ndombele is a world beater. Ndombele is a monster.
Ndombele and Partey.
We're going 4-2-3-1, yeah. Do you play 4-2-3-1 at Spurs or not?
Yeah. Now we have, yeah.
So who are your two?
We'd have the two in the middle.
Who are you two in the middle?
And Ndombele. Ndombele and Højbjerg. How can you put Partey in front of Højbjerg? Partey's played. What's he played?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give that to you because Thomas Partey has not played a lot.
I agree with that.
He hasn't played a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've got to agree with you.
If you watch Ndombele, he's a monster. He's a monster of a player. He's one of the most gifted players I've seen for years.
Do you know what makes me laugh, right? All this Mourinho bashing, no one mentions that, though, do they? No one mentions, because it was all the stories about, Mourinho went around Ndombele's house and dragged him out, and no one mentions how much he's improved him, yeah? Because when you see Ndombele of last year, So it's chalk and cheese to the player of this year. But no one mentions that. No one mentions it. What I'm going to
go with the boys on this.
There you go.
I've got to go because Partey's not had many games and he's not really.
He ain't done it yet, Claude. What's he done?
Nothing. No.
Next season for me.
I was picking Partey on reputation, but you can't do that.
It's injuries, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm going to give them the two slots in there on the midfield. Yeah.
Yep.
4-2-3-1.
So so how are we going now? Who's the sort of number 10 role? Who plays the number 10 for you in the
More will play out. More will be up.
See, I would put your boy. I'd put Smith Rowe. I think he's good.
Yeah.
You've got Kane. You've got Kane up front, haven't you? So use the two wide players and the one in the middle.
There's Sonny, Bale, Kane, and Mora, or Kane, Son, Bale, Lamella. Right. So it all depends.
Hey, I think the next 4 players for me, I'd do Smith Rowe, Saka, Kane, and Son.
Wow, that's insane. But so Smith Rowe's whatever his name is over Bale. Honestly, Terry.
Yeah, come on.
Bale's only done 2 or 3 games this
season.
Bale's
not 100%, is he, at the moment? Come on,
that's insane.
If you're saying about Partey,
you're going on past now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he scored. What's he scored? 6 goals in the last.
Doing well.
He's doing well.
He's come back well, but he's not quite at the top level yet, is he? Not back to where he was.
You're telling me, who's the chap you just mentioned? I don't mean to be ignorant, but what's this guy's name again, Terry? The guy you mentioned, Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe over Bale. A 50% Bale is better than Smith Rowe. I mean, I'm astonished that
you know what, Danny? You're actually right. You're right, because obviously he's 2 under now in golf. Like I keep saying, he's more interested in golf. He's more interested in golf than what he is doing anything on the football pitch.
I've got to concede
4 or 5 goals. He scored 4 or 5 goals against some part-timers in the Europa League, and he scored 2.
You've got to play what's in front of you.
No, that's fine. But what I'm saying is that Danny, what about all the rest of the season he's done? He's done nothing. You're going on the last 3 games.
But he's back. He's had to build his fitness back. We're talking about one of the true.
No, listen, I'll tell you what.
I'm picking up
Let's go back to the last show we done. He was going to be the biggest player coming back into the Premier League. That's what you said. He's going to be absolutely fantastic.
And beginning to show that.
Come on,
Terry, I don't know if you've realised or if you've been watching us lately, but as Diesel rightly pointed out, he got hold of Ndombele, who's a monster of a player. He's turned into one of the best centre midfielders in the country. And with Bale, he's had to nurse him back to fitness. And now you're seeing what Mourinho's done for Bale. He's brought him back to the player that he almost once was. Yeah. That Bale,
I've got to agree with it. I think Bale's experience. Yeah.
Not Daniels.
You'll see him on Sunday. I think you're in for a bit of a shock, Terry.
Experience.
I think you're in for a shock, Terry.
Bale gets in for experience. We've got to have Saka in that. Yeah, we've got to have Saka this season.
In front of Claude,
I have to concede.
Who'd you put him in front of?
To add Aubameyang, I've got to concede Kane to Aubameyang. I hate to say it.
You have to. He's a good player, He's a very good player. But Kane is probably the best.
No way you picking Aubameyang over Kane. I'm not having that. No, Kane all day long. All day long.
So
all day long. I've said that on this channel over the last 6 months. Kane pisses over Aubameyang, in my opinion.
Kane is another planet.
That's a fact.
Another planet. He plays number 9. He can play number 10.
So we say Pepe and Saka, Kane and Bale, yeah?
Pepe?
If you want, good.
Costa's climbing up there, go on, Sam.
All right, Martinelli then. Fine.
I'll behave. No, you got to put Son in there, ain't you? Come on.
Son's
Son, Kane and Bale and Mora sitting behind.
How many players have we got in there now?
What is it? Have we got players scoring? Who's number
No,
10?
I didn't say that.
That's
Who's
boring.
number, write it down. Who's number 10?
But Morris not a regular, is he?
I said
More
something
will
about
sit. He is now,
Kane.
Diesel. He is now.
Oh,
He
is
will
he?
sit behind Kane. What will you see on Sunday? You'll see Son, Kane, Bale up front, and you'll have Moura behind, sitting behind them. And the two centre midfielders will be Endon, Bellerin, and Højbjerg.
You know what, boys? I
And
still
that in
think
itself
we'll win.
will put you to
I
shit.
still think we'll win.
And we'll come to
Terry
the
likes your player, Lamella. Terry likes him.
Lama, the one who just walks around eating grass all day. That's all he does.
Oh, he's a good player to bring off.
He's a good player. Well, he is
he's
good.
a good
He's
player.
right. He's a lot of grass, doesn't he? A lot of grass, that man. Listen,
I
know.
found Lamella a very frustrating player.
Well, that was him. That
Well,
was
he's had
him.
he's had a hip replacement, Claude.
They sold out.
Claude, he's had his hip replaced, mate. You know.
Has he? I didn't know that.
Well, anyway,
He's had
right.
some
Listen,
sort of
guys.
very serious hip problem, mate. Whether it's either
Bloody hell, it's a bit
We're going for hour and 20 minutes. Let's just quickly get our predictions in for the game on Sunday. Antony, start with yourself, mate.
I think I have to go with my heart. I'm saying the Spurs win 3-2.
interesting.
Danny?
well, I've called it right. I think every time, pretty much. I've said
Yeah,
we're going to win every single time I've been on the show. I have. I've pretty much called the scoreline pretty much every time. As it's a derby, and I think they are miles better than you in every department. Maybe centre back, you could argue about Sanchez possibly, but I'm going to go 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1 because I think we'll get noses in front, and you'll probably nick a consolation, and Mourinho a shut up shop because it's a derby. If it wasn't Arsenal and he wanted to play a little bit more free flowing, I think we'd smash 4 or 5 past you, personally. But 2-1, I'm going for.
I'm going 2-1
I
Arsenal.
said this, Arsenal fans. Screen grab this. Remember I said it. 2-1, we're going to beat you. Screen grab it.
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. Diesel?
I said it a couple of days ago on here, didn't I? I'm sticking by it. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. I think both teams are going to cancel each other out. I think this is sandwiched in between our second leg of the Europa. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw, if I'm honest.
Okay, Claudiola.
Yeah, we had a difficult trip. We had a trip to Greece, didn't we? We just got back from Greece. It's going to be.
No excuses, close. These boys are athletes. They travel in first class luxury. I'm not having that.
Claude,
They're athletes.
I think you'll rotate.
As Mourinho rightly pointed out, when he played you the first time round, we had to come back from somewhere in Europe, right? And we beat you 2-0. All right.
I know. Josie's right. He's right. He's
we got back
right.
at 3 a.m.
It's not an excuse. No, it's not an excuse. No, I still think Arsenal will win because I think our record against Tottenham at Highbury, at the Emirates and at Highbury is quite good. So I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal. I'm going to go the same as Diesel. I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal. And
that's Terry.
I got a feeling that we might meet in the Europa League before, hopefully not the final though.
Right, boys. What can I say? Thanks a lot, Antony and Danny, for coming on. We really do appreciate you coming on. We absolutely love the banter when you come on. And
love it, boys. Love it. Thank you.
Hopefully, you never know.
I can't wait to see the film. The film. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. It's a great film. It's going to be out on the 29th of March.
Do you put a different voice on when you're acting, though? When you put a different voice, more of a gangster voice on?
Well, it's not Tootsie, Claude. You'll have to. You'll have to. You'll have to wait and see. You'll have to buy the film and find out.
You don't wear those shades, though, do you? You don't start wearing them shades, do you? You're not wearing them shades in the film.
It's quality.
Oh, listen, I actually do wear them in the film, but they're from Tom Ford. Thank you, Tom Ford, for kindly giving me these, I should say. But I actually put these on so in case we do lose and I do walk the streets, no one recognises me. They can't see me. That's why I'm covering up in case we lose.
They'll see you in the film, won't they? They'll see you in the film anyway. So you're very rare.
I won't be able to see the film when I'm wearing them. I can't see anything. No, must. Indeed. Yeah.
No. I really appreciate you guys coming on. Thank you so much for giving up your time and everything. And I really appreciate it.
Oh, good lads. Thank you.
And
good night,
Anthony. I hope we can meet up one day for a proper drink. Yeah,
mate. Let's do it. I can't wait. I cannot wait, lads.
A proper drink. No.
We've got to go to Anthony's.
Yeah, we've got
He's
got
man cave. We're going to go to Anthony's man cave.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. And he's got a man cave and he keeps on inviting us over. Hopefully, when lockdown's done, it'd be nice to, even if me and Antony, I don't care about if Claude and Tel come. I'm going for a Balls and Horses night. So, listen, I'm up for it, mate. You know that.
You know that.
It's the football when then the only Balls and Horses straight after, mate. Don't worry about that.
It's tight, you know, because Balls and Horses, nothing comes before that for me. I've got to be honest, I'm sorry.
And thank you for all your lovely wishes when I wasn't very well. Thank you very much for that.
That's all right, mate. No problem.
Thank you.
Right. Sorry, Tel, very quickly, I just want to say, so obviously we're in the last sort of month or so, we've been obviously showing the trailer for Danny's film. I'm going to mention this again. We will be doing a stream once I've seen it. We're going to be doing a stream where we're going to obviously test everyone on it. So please watch it. Great, it looks the absolute nuts. And I know a lot of the feedback, Dan, that we've had from a lot of the guys and a lot of our regulars in the chat, they're really excited by the trailer and obviously they can't wait to watch it. So trust me, we're going to be pushing this non-stop for you, mate. All right. So the response has been brilliant.
Well, there's 2 or 3 more films in the pipeline this year, so we'll keep an eye out for that as well.
Brilliant. Can't wait, mate, honestly.
Good stuff.
Fair play to you, because I know you worked hard on that. Fair play to you, mate.
Thank you.
Respect.
What about you, Antony? Anything in the pipeline?
Take care, gentlemen.
No, man. I've just got my little studio now. I'm trying to sort it out. Just doing a bit of writing, trying to do a bit of singing, and then that's it really. Just get.
So we look out for new singles, can we?
Yeah. And a duet, me and you, eh? 3 VC. Come on, son. Come on. I'm there, mate. I'm there. I'm waiting for the invite.
Good singer. Very good singer.
Love it, boys. Love it.
Nice one.
Thanks a lot, everyone. Don't forget, we'll be on Sunday. We're doing a live watch-along for the games. So please come over and give us a watch then. And until then, we'll probably do one tomorrow. So keep your notifications on. And as soon as we announce a show, you'll be notified straight away. So thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Everyone, go and enjoy your Friday night. All the ladies out there, wishing you a happy Mother's Day for Sunday and all. And
Mother's Day Sunday, is it? Is it Mother's Day?
Yeah, Mother's Day. So stay safe, and we'll see you all soon. Thank you very much.
See you, lads. Bye, mate.
Cheers, guys.
Take care, chaps.